We are in the days where women take up professions that were male-dominated and establish their grounds as gurus in it. We've seen women rise to the challenge of filmmaking and conquer stereotypical patterns of the past. Though a distinct minority, female movie makers have been working away in Nollywood for a long time and have made a major impact in the film industry. But these days, it is common to associate award-winning movies with female movie makers. In celebration of International Women's Day, we've put together 5 female filmmakers in Nollywood. And guys, this is the Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
Balala Peters. She's the managing director and founder of renowned art and cultural organization TerraCulture. Balala Peters' production is popular for producing critically acclaimed musicals such as Staro the Musical, Waka, and Fela and the Kalakuta Queens. She ventured into filmmaking with 93 Days, a stirring depiction of how the deadly Ebola virus was contained in Lagos, which was the highest nominated film in the 2017 AMA. In 2019, she took her filmmaking a notch higher as she made her directorial debut by shooting her second feature film, The Bling Lagosians. She has featured 3 consecutive times in Forbes Afrique as one of the most influential women in Africa, also described by CNN as the woman pioneering theater in Nigeria.
Love, love, love. Love.
See, when you hear Balala Peters, I think theater, I'm thinking excellence, I'm thinking Africa, because the way she puts across Africa, I mean, Fela and the Kalakuta Queens, I saw that and I was like, this is such a phenomenal production. It doesn't even look like something that had anything to like to have been shot in Nigeria. And then you see Bling Lagosians as well. So it's not just theater, she's also doing movies. And I mean, she has a space where people can come to and just experience culture, experience arts. And in a male-dominated, that's hard to do because you will be feeling like, oh, it would be a guy that would be getting that done. But I mean, like we said, women can do anything. And then in Nigeria, or rather in Africa, because her name has gone far, once you hear the name Balala Peters, you're like, oh, can I work with her? Oh, if you're not good, don't work with her. Like, you hear the panic because she's all about perfection. If you need to do this, you need to do it well. And that is really amazing because people always say, oh, ladies, they'll just do whatever it is. But ladies, we give you what you need. We run the world.
Great woman right there, and they said it all. Song is next. When talking about female filmmakers, Song raised the bar for most of them, proving that ladies can direct, produce, and write scripts. Her career began in 1994 when she wrote and co-produced the movie Jezebel. Her first solo production was the 1996 Breaking Point. She then went on to work with Remy Jazz for 8 years as a producer on movies such as Private Sin, Promise Me Forever, Masterstroke, Critical Decision, Behind Closed Doors, and Games Women Play, which she describes as the very best she has ever written. She ended a working relationship with Remy Jazz, then co-producing the memorable 2008 feature Reloaded, which starred top Nollywood actors. Also in 2015, she released a second directed film, Code of Silence, which deals with rape in Nigeria.
Yep, it's the way she always tells the story with her movies for me. And then, I mean, being a producer, sometimes, you know, people who don't actually know what producers do or directors do, you don't understand that sometimes they are the ones carrying the heavy equipment. So like you look at her and just be like, oh, she's probably sitting there and just say, do this, do this, do this. A lot goes into production. And I mean, she's been in the game for such a long time. Definitely deserves her flowers. I'm giving that to her today.
All right, you said it all. All right, the next person we're talking about is Omani Oboli. The phenomenal actress who studied at the New York Film Academy made her directorial debut in 2014 with Being Mrs. Elliot. She has since produced and directed several others such as First Lady, Okafor's Law, Wives on Strike, The Revolution, Moms at War, and Love is War. Omani Oboli has done quite well as a female filmmaker, as Wives on Strike was a hit at the box office. And what I love about her movies is she's always putting the women out there, always showing people that there's more to being a wife, more to being a mother than just being at home, cleaning the house, cooking in the kitchen, and that is one reason I watch a movie.
Yeah, and that's why they said wives on strike, because so men, imagine if the wives go on strike and say, you know what, in fact, you have to give us some time. Go and do the chores. So you see content on Instagram and everything where men will be saying, my wife left me with the child. Hey, I cannot wait till she comes back. I cannot, because that's actually a lot of work, like they put in.
So this made me remember, you know, having some of my content on YouTube with Wale Popopo, and every time he's saying that, you know what, if your wife is not happy, if the wife is not involved, if the wife is not in a good place, the home can never be the same, and that is just the truth, the power of a woman. Yes. All right, now let's talk about Mo Abode. For years now, since she ventured into filmmaking, Mo has turned herself into a force on the big screen. She has produced several blockbusters like The Wedding Party 1 and 2, 50, The Royal Hotel Hibiscus. She is also responsible for some TV productions that include The Governor, Desperate Housewives, Africa, Sons of the Caliphate, and 50, the series. The Wedding Party 1 and 2 have been a huge success. Both films made it on the list of highest grossing Nollywood movies. Mo Abode has been described by Forbes as Africa's most successful woman and, well, rated as one of the 25 most powerful women in global television by The Hollywood Reporter. In 2021, Mo entered number 98 of Forbes 100 most powerful women in the world. And this is, I mean, saying all of this achievements, it tells you everything. I mean, look at this, look at the accolades, look at Forbes, look at, it's just so wonderful like that a woman is doing all of this, and you now give yourself excuses. If you're a woman and you're listening, you're watching right now, it tells you that, you know what, you are the limitation that you have. You can do anything you set your mind to doing. Just say it. Just think it, and well, it will just come to reality.
I agree, and the fact that she also opens up job opportunities for a lot of females.
Yes.
A lot of her producers are females. A lot of her directors are actually females. And then even when they stop working with her, I mean, they still go on to do other things, and then you still always hear them say, "I'm this way because I trained with this person."
Yeah.
So
and if you and if you don't know where to see her movies, she has given an avenue. Oh yeah, come and watch my movie. Like, she's doing a lot with the government to help foster other people. Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right, finally on our list, we have the one and only Kemi Aditiba. After years of success being in front of the camera, hosting TV gigs, Kemi Aditiba enrolled into the New York Film Academy to learn the ropes about being behind the cameras. And today, her bodies of work as a director are spread across the African continent and beyond its borders. She made her entry into Nollywood when she worked on Wedding Party 1 for Ebony Live Films. The success of the feature film saw her making a second feature film, King of Boys, in 2018. Aside from breaking her own record with The Wedding Party 1, Kemi was listed as a game changer in 2019. In 2021, she released a 7-part limited series exclusively on Netflix as a sequel to the 2018 Nigerian crime political thriller film, King of Boys. Kemi Aditiba is doing quite well as a filmmaker, and many young filmmakers look up to her. Like, there is no actor in Nollywood that, when you mention Kemi Aditiba, they wouldn't be excited to work with her. Even our guest today said, oh, Auntie Kemi, like, everyone is happy to work with her, because from what I've heard, she doesn't just work with you, she carries you along. She makes you feel comfortable. I had people that worked with her on series, and they came back to say she made it easier for them. Many of them were not even actors before they worked with her.
Who was it that came on the show and said that Kemi Aditiba forced him? Was it Charlie Boy? Yes, I think it was Charlie Boy that came on the show and said that Kemi Aditiba forced him to be like, she disturbed his life. I said, you will be in this movie, you will be in this movie, and see how that worked out. So, yeah, she's an absolute sweetheart. And even people who are even not in the industry, she calls me today. If I get phone call, I say, look, Kemi Aditiba, you said, oh, on my way, peace out.
She doesn't even need to call. Let me see the flash. I don't reach.
She does an amazing job.
So you said fantastic stuff about Kemi Aditiba. I remember interviewing Kemi Aditiba, and she said something. She said that there are certain things that she does not watch.
Yes.
So if you know that you want to be great, there are things that you should focus on. You will not focus on things that will be so crappy that will not give you the best at the end of the day.
All right, guys, it is a wrap on Daily Top 5. What are you watching is up next after this break.